Hello, hola, bonjour, hey, y'all. My name is Merc. Welcome back to the Narc Alert. Hey, Javi. It's hump day. I forgot my headphones. Val, shut up. Val and Ella pick on me when I do this sort of, and I'm at the last minute. I was like, oh, duh. Hey, everybody. Thank you for coming. Welcome to our Wednesday hump day stream. Why is this video playing over here? Stephanie, thank you, says I love the blouse. It's actually a sundress, and I think it might be my new favorite thing to wear in the world. I'm going to do this because I had to bribe the man. I didn't know where he was, so I got to say I shamelessly bribed him with catnip, if I can add the emotional support Rio to the screen. He's just bunny kicking the hell out of that sloth because the sloth is covered with catnip. So I wanted to throw him on there quickly in case he buggers off, but he's fun when he does things, right? Is it a dress that I'm wearing as a shirt? It actually is just a dress. Yeah, I can't wear dresses as shirts. I was thinking that, and then I thought, when I was cleaning up my mother's apartment, one of the things I found that she had in her closet was my brownie uniform, and I could wear that as a shirt if I could get it. I couldn't get it around me, though, but it's the right length. I know. Isn't he adorable? I thought we could use a good dose of Rio before we get started. He's all nipped out. Yeah, zooted. Completely zooted. And hey, that's the carpet. Excuse me, Rio. That's the carpet. That's not your toy. I'm not going to do a lot of wise bro yapping before the stream because I know we got all this tea to look at. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you this. Saturday's stream, we're going to chat. We got stuff to catch up on. That's not about the Amber. That's about our channel and our community and the upcoming. That was so cute. The upcoming trip and my past visit and the concert and all that. I really want to share that stuff with you. But not now. I know people are anxious to get to the hot tea. So we'll do that on Saturday, assuming nothing else breaks on Saturday. And if it does, then maybe I'll do a Sunday member stream. But here's what's the schedule, because this time next week I will be in Lima, Peru. So probably. Wait a second. Paige, we could do the Wednesday live stream from Lima. We could do hump day live stream from Lima from the hotel. Oh, that might be fun. Let's pencil that in, because I know I get excited, and then once I start traveling, things get a little chaotic. I'm not using that word. That'd be fun, right? Because I don't think we're going to do much in Lima the first. I don't know. We'll see. We could maybe. Oh my God, we could walk around Lima and do just a live IRL walking around Lima. We'll figure something out. Hey, Paige says I'll keep Merc accountable. I know this park. If we have time, there's this park in Lima that I read about that has maple syrup. I mean, I didn't research that. That'd be crazy behavior. Brit MC filed for divorce from my narc last Thursday. Congratulations, Brit. Our mod MTJ is in the friggin' thick of it right now, going through the same thing. So you got all our love and support. We feel you. We're in the vibe right now for that. Congratulations. It might get harder before it gets easier, but it's the right step. Congratulations. Paige says every time you bleeped out H. He's so cute. I just love him so much. Every time you bleeped out H, I scream H and take a shot of water. Yeah, don't be taking shots of booze probably, because you'll end up in the hospital. But maybe water. There's a lot of catnip on that sloth, you guys. He's putting on a good show for us. I'm glad, because we're going to need him today. Cameron, I know he's hammered. Well, by the way, Ethan was first and Cameron was second. What was I going to tell you? My schedule. I'm here now. We're here now. Off tomorrow. I'll do a video on Friday. I'm not sure, but hopefully some kind of narc alert. We love those. And we're getting the kind of content that I can actually do narc alert videos again, which is just a gift. I've missed that content. It's just you can't do that content about a bingo dauber. It just doesn't work. So hopefully a narc alert of some sort on Friday, if not something else. Live stream on Saturday, and then that will be probably it. Monday night, I think we'll do a members only live stream starring Paige, who will be in my home. I've had so many humans in the house lately. I don't have humans in the house. So Paige is coming. She will arrive on Monday night. Monday afternoon, Paige arrives in Toronto. And then we leave here Wednesday at midnight. So, but we'll talk about all of that. Laser Saint, I've been way too social. It's been weird. As a self-avowed hermit, it's been a lot. I love every moment of it. But, you know, two things can exist at once. Paige says, "Ooh, don't let that bitch in your home." I'm even going to clean the sheets for you because, you know, I don't even know what Snork did in there. Snork was here on the weekend, and Snork was all over there's on the sheets. Snork. I don't know if they're covered in some kind of goo. I don't know exactly what goes on with it's a whole different species, really. Heather, thank you for the super chat. Heather says we definitely need more catnip Rio going forward. I can do that. You know, it never occurred to me till today because, you know, I'm old and maple syrup. Fluffy says, huh? You leave Wednesday night, but you will stream from Lima that day. Wait a second. I leave Tuesday night. I'm sorry, I lied. Paige arrives Monday night. We leave Tuesday at midnight. We arrive in Lima at 9 a.m. on Wednesday morning and check into our hotel. And then we have no plans for the day or night because we fly out early in the next morning to go to Iquitos, where we take the boat. Paige, did I tell you? Paige, there's a boat. I did see a really good video of the entire boat trip somebody filmed, and they do stop, so that's good. Rio is gone for now, so we'll bring him back when he's around. So aside from all that stuff, oh, here's an interesting little note I made too. There's some talk lately about a crumble cookie. You guys heard about this crumble cookie? It's a cookie. It's a crumbly, delicious, sweet cookie. Oh, it's so good, you guys. So good. Okay, don't get scared yet because I made a note. I also have a crumble. Hey, I did it first, okay? I have a crumble cookie video. I bet you might not have even known. Merc, you? Yes, me. I have a crumble cookie video. Now, I will say, it's probably a little different content than Amberlynn's crumble cookie video. Mine is in the kitchen. I do a recipe. It's actually, what I think I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to re-upload that. It's in the back of what's her name? Eugenia Cooney reaction, where she was making crumble cookies with her mom, and then we made crumble cookies at the end of the video. So I think I might just, because it's kind of topical and funny, like just edit that part out and repackage it and just upload the crumble cookie recipe part of it. Because that, I found, you know, that's funny. Val, you don't know what a crumble cookie is? Well, then I'm sure you do, because I know you watched my Eugenia Cooney video, and I made one there. I actually don't rub the cookie on my bare chest. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, I don't. I don't do that. I'm too old. Nobody needs to see that. Hang on, I'm plugging in my headphones. Shut up, Val. Myers, I'm so confused. What? Okay, if you're a little confused, maybe I'll give you a little spoiler so you can get good and oogie right at the beginning of the video. Hang on. What's this? Oh, stupid. Nothing. It's nothing. Apparently, there's a video that Amber Lynn made, and I'm a little confused, but we'll pick up the deets as we go through it again. Amber Lynn made it. I feel like she said she made it for Eric. I don't know who she made it for. Amber Lynn made a video starring a crumble cookie and her boobs. She made a video where she was, I guess, appreciating a cookie. Hey, your local tiny bastard. Thank you for gifting 5 members in the midst of all the cookies. So yeah, she made a sensual cookie video and then took her top off and was braless with the cookie. These are maybe some of the weirdest sentences I've put together in my life. And then she shed her bra and remained topless with cookie. I don't know what that means. I don't know why somebody would want to do that to a cookie, Meyer. I don't know. I don't know what that cookie did. I mean, aside from being full of carbs, what's the cookie's crime? What is the cookie's crime? The cookie didn't mean any harm. Yeah, so apparently she made this video and sent it to her best friend Alexis and asked her if it was good or if she liked it or something. I don't know. We'll find out. It's in here. That's the highlight. That's the highlight reel. You get it first. I'm like a bad MGM trailer for a movie where they give you the whole plot. I'm not. There's other little, of course, details in here because Alexis has released 2 videos now. And congratulations, Alexis, on getting monetized overnight. Now, that's still going to take another week or so, but she's got her hours and she's got her subs, so she's definitely monetized now. So I can't imagine she'll stop anytime soon. She did say, again, can I preface this with, this is one of those for me, and it should be for you, really nuanced situations because human beings are pretty freaking complex. And I think I don't like what she's doing. It's gross, right? Would you do this to your best friend, even if you hated them? I'm telling you, I had a pretty serious falling out a couple years ago with somebody, and they were online, and I was online, and you know what we did? We left each other alone. We didn't do this to each other. This is gross. On the other hand, I'm a hypocrite. We're going to watch it. Just like the farms, it's the same thing. Sometimes, things can be gross and still enjoyable. Things can exist. We're hypocrites as human beings. Let's face it. And about this sort of thing, it's stupid drama. Who cares? Anyway, I don't like her motives or her intent or whatever it is. I don't know what it is, but it seems unsavory. I do, however, feel like she's being really honest with the things she says. She just gives me a really honest vibe. But, well, I do have Paige's nudes, and I haven't leaked them. Remember that night? Remember that night you fell asleep and you thought I just went into town by myself and wandered around at night? Just saying. And here's the other thing. Bottom line, number one, the very base of this, the very base of this entire cookie. If you are Amber Lynn Reid, why are you sending nudes to anybody? I don't care how in love you are. You don't need to do that. If you're so in love that you gotta engage in cyber sex, then maybe do it on a Discord or Zoom call or something. I mean, that's still not safe, but sending files of nude pictures of yourself when you're Amber Lynn Reid I mean, when you're anybody, whatever, that's your personal, it's everybody's personal choice. I'm not judging. Many people have done it. Many people still will. People will continue to do it. And that's whatever. I'm not commenting on that. I'm commenting on if you were Amberlynn Reid, knowing what you know about who you are in the world and what the online community is, why would you be taking nudes and sending them to anybody that you've known for a month? Assuming Emily, Emily's must have got some. Also, for the record, I'm just going to call her Emily now because it's getting all very confusing. And Amberlynn's screaming, "You're using people's real names!" Kind of confirms everything. So it's not me doxing anybody. Amberlynn has already well doxed everybody, right? Okay, another little program note before we get into video 1. Since I mentioned doxing, and Amberlynn released, everybody's names, and people dug in and got, she didn't release the actual contact information, but she knows full well what she released is going to get dug up. So everybody knows that Tommy is Emily. So I'm just going to call her Emily. I know they call her Tommy Slommy, but now Amber is in on that joke. So I'm sure people will stop calling her Tommy Slommy. Did you know that Amberlynn did change her Instagram name again? You know how she wanted to change it back to Tommy's Girl? Now she's changed it to Slommy's Girl. For real. That's her Instagram name now, is Slommy's Girl. She seems to be going really hard. Her and Tommy seem to be going pretty defiant online against things. Now, she hasn't said anything yet or released a video or a live stream, which we can only assume must be coming. But the TikToks and the Instagrams have been really like kind of, fuck you, we're in love and we don't care and we can take on the world. That's the vibe I'm getting from them. And I can't imagine that's going to end well. It's so stupid. Like, for the love of God, is she not concerned she's in... Never mind the feeder stuff. Never mind even any of that. Are you not concerned you're in a rebound relationship, Amber? Because you are. And you know what? Rebound relationships are great because they burn so fucking hot. And they burn out just like that. And I truly believe she's in a rebound relationship because Emily, there's no way she's processed or properly mourned her partner. There's no way. I don't believe it. It's just been weeks. And I haven't, to this day, watched that funeral video. There's a funeral video where Emily's speaking at her partner's funeral. I'm not watching that. But from all comments I've read about it, it seems like she was pretty sincerely in love with this woman. And as we now know, because it's been released over and over again, the comment that she made that we didn't want to talk about, but everybody else is, so now we will. I guess at one point, Emily said to Amber, "I would rather be with my partner than alive with you." I'm paraphrasing for YouTube. We all know where her partner is. So that apparently was the cutting remark that she made that Amber cried for days over, that Alexis is so disgusted by, and Amber understands. I get it. She's just really hurt. That tells me there's a woman who hasn't dealt with her loss. And if I was Amber, I'd be going, this bitch isn't over her ex, and I'm a rebound. Can't she see that? No, she can't, because she's getting fueled up and she loves it. And now she's got someone who's willing to kind of publicly defend her against the whole world. Oh God, it's so romantic. It's like Romeo and Juliet over there, for Christ's sake. That's a long preface, but at least it was all about Amber, right, you guys? So that's my thoughts going into this. I hope you have your beverages. Jace would like you to have water or roar. I don't have either right now. Jace, I'm going to order some roar after the live stream. Soft love, Jesus. We'll try and fill in some gaps. I know there's been some TikToks and some Instagrams. And what's a roar? Ripley. Roar is a fantastic beverage. It's a coconut water-based beverage that has, like, I don't know, 20 calories and 0 carbs, and it's vegan and it's keto friendly, and but it has actual flavor. Go figure. They're really good. Not a sponsor. I should be, because I yap about them. Why is bro yapping about Roar again? And they're available both in Canada and the United States, but apparently not at your local Walmart. Walmart, please get on the Roar train, because that's where I order my groceries from. Willow Rogers, thank you for the super chat. Willow says, it's Romeo and Juliet, but better because they're lesbians. Oh my God. Did you know that Amber's gay? I never knew. Who knew? Wow, there's a whole bunch of you in here today. Hi. Thanks for coming. I hope I don't disappoint. So, now, we, of course, as is our custom, watched these in the Rage stream in the Discord. So I've seen them. I'm not lying to anybody about cold reactions. Now, not that anybody else does. That sounded like I was implying that. I wasn't. I'm just saying I don't. The first video, she goes real fast. So I'm going to try and pause so we can take in some of this stuff, because a lot of people said they were going to watch it again right after we watched it, because she flew through stuff. The second video is a lot better. Ludi. True fact. True fact, Ludi. So this is Alexis Amberlynn's now ex-best friend, and she's titled this Amberlynn's former bestie doing an H Q&A. Yeah, I don't use that word. Oh, maybe it would be better if I put it on the screen for you. This is like in Discord. Sometimes I'll watch like 2 minutes of a movie and then I realize I'm not sharing my screen. Where's Rio React? There we go. If Rio ever comes back. Oh yeah, you guys gonna take a shot of water every time we hear the H word? I don't have water. I just have coffee. All right, let's try again, shall we?
Hey guys, it's Alexis. I just want to start this off by saying I have never made a YouTube video in my life, so I don't really know how to make an.
Here's another little point I have to make. Alexis, not that you'd watch this, but if you do, you don't need to over edit these, okay? You don't have to show anybody that you're a better editor than Amberlynn. Everybody is. The sound effects and stuff, unnecessary. This is a serious topic. I wasn't down with all the silly sound effects. You know, maybe a couple I can see working. And in the first video, the girl doesn't understand fade out, so they end really abruptly. Just a technical note. You don't need this. You don't need any of the shine on this. People just want this information.
Intro, but I'm definitely going to work on it. So I'm just going to immediately dive into the questions that some of you have asked. So the first question is, was Amber actually taking weight loss seriously for once? And did Emily possibly make her stop doing that? I do believe that Amber was trying to take weight loss seriously, but unfortunately, I do think it was because she was talking to Erica, and Erica takes.
Yeah, Erica, you know, we have to pause fair use and all that. Erica was like a bodybuilder, right? Or like an exceptionally in shape looking human being. Erica was buff AF, right? So yeah, I imagine Erica would have been supporting weight loss.
Her own weight loss and fitness journey very seriously.
Quiet? Is she too quiet? Well, of course she is, and I'm very sorry for that. I'll turn her right up. Erica is the dude. No, Erica is Valentine. I'm telling you, I had to use notes. The last 2 videos, I had to literally use notes to reference to, but I know them now. Erica is Valentine. Erica is a woman. Yeah, I said she's buff. Oh, some Peachy asks. No, Erica's not a dude. Erica's Valentine.
I also don't believe that Tommy ever specifically told Amberlynn to stop semaglutide. Okay. I just think that Amberlynn knows her preference and
clearly.
If she doesn't have to put in the work, she won't. Did Amber know about the stuff before Kiwi Farms found it? She initially told me that Tommy preferred very, very large women. And she told me that her late fiance was close to 1,000 pounds. I don't know how much Amberlyn actually knew about all of the posts that recently came up.
Here, watch. Can I make a scroll for you on the bottom? Would that help us? I can do that. Let's do a little scroll. Let's create a banner. Valentine equals Erica. Tommy equals Emily. Is there anybody else? Brittany equals Valentine's wife. Yeah? Am I right? Does that help? Does that help? Okay.
Nor do I think she would ever admit to me if she did know everything. Have you ever caught ALR out in a lie? I
She
have
laughs.
caught her in many. So now it's hard
Merc
for
is
me
Merc.
to decipher what was actually true and what never was. Are you still in touch with Jade? No, but I wish I was. How come Amber claims Jade?
Can I just say that was a really good username? Did you see that username? It said quitter apple fritter or something. quitter apple fritter. I love silly usernames.
No, but I wish I was. How come Amber claims Jade's toxic and blank behavior if she kept hooking up with Jade after the breakup?
Interesting.
So I'm not gonna lie, I have also done this before. And I'm not saying that to try and justify her.
See, this is why she comes across as fairly honest to me. Maybe she's not. Maybe I'm being completely snowed, but this rings as very genuine. Come on, many of us have done this. Many of us have gotten back together with a toxic ex for a little roll in the hay. It's happened. Now, do you guys find this stuff interesting? Because this whole Jade was abusive to her. I didn't get a whiff of that when Jade was around. Did you? Was I missing something? Did I completely, did that go right over my head? Because I feel like this is all really new to me. And we'll never know because Jade is never coming back to this shit if she has half a brain cell. I think Jade is long gone.
Her behavior, but I genuinely think that sometimes after a breakup, you're just so shocked. And sometimes you try to hold on to what is left of that person.
Yeah, I believe that.
Did it hurt that Amber dismissed your BPD during her live? Were we even supposed to know that? When she gets like this was pretty cruel. We're supposed to care about her BPD, but only hers.
So, in case you missed it, during the live stream when the two of them were having a conversation, at one point Amberlyn said something, I got BPD. And Alexis said, I do too. Like, stop using that as an excuse for everything. And Amber kind of just shut up. She didn't really have a whole lot of comeback to that. But a lot of people were white knighting for what I felt like was white knighting for Alexis, saying, oh, Amberlyn, you shouldn't have outed her BPD. And I just thought, you know what? I don't feel like Alexis cared. She didn't come across as being taken aback by that. So, if she's not upset about it, I'm not going to be upset about it. And here she does explain a little more.
I don't really
Cameron,
care.
thank you so much.
It's not like a secret.
Cameron Mamenga. Thank you for gifting 5 members. Cameron Mamenga. Corny in the Discord.
That I also struggle with my mental health. But unlike Amber, I have
cool,
actually
Mom.
taken the time to be alone and like work on myself. And I actually have gone to therapy, like with a real licensed therapist and not just chat AI and WebMD.
Wow. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that statement interesting? So she's saying without saying it that Amberlynn's therapy was Chat GPT and another website. And someone else was saying, apparently, maybe it was her on another, I don't know, it's all so confusing. But I do remember hearing that Amberlynn lives and dies by Chat GPT, which doesn't surprise me because Ethan on H3 loves it. So that's probably when she started using it.
Does she support her friends financially? Example, does she send Eric and Ricky money? Did she pay for Emily plane ticket, rental car, etc. when she visited
This stuff
Oklahoma
I don't
City?
care so much about.
Do I think it's possible that she paid for
I bet she does.
like
Laser.
Emily's plane ticket? Sure. Do I think she's financially supporting her friends? Absolutely not. There was a period of time where I was quite literally working 3 jobs.
Okay, so wow. What an empath. Wow. Emily is kind of a little butthurt. Alexis, sorry. Oh, I took the banner down. Alexis is a little butthurt because Amberlynn helped out other people, but not her. There's another girl she gave money to or something. She's like, I'm her friend. She should have given me money. So, this is a little bit much about her, but.
Do you have any friends in Oklahoma City? Why doesn't she try to find girlfriends in her own state ever? Why does she always look for love on TikTok? Yes, she does.
She takes what she can
And
get.
he seems actually very nice. But was he a viewer before they met? Yes. I also have never talked to him, and I'm not really sure what his true intentions were messaging her.
I assume that's the person that they had that went to Pride, right? Remember there was an unknown male friend with her at Pride that people didn't know who it was? I'm assuming that's who this person is.
But he does get to hang out with Amberlynn's mom, and I'm kind of jealous of that. But he is also probably like me in regards to being on the back burner now that she's back with Tommy.
Nice.
Has she been
I'm
trolled by
sure.
other people like Erica thinking they were dating? Yeah. Her main one was Danielle. I mean, she was
Oh, Cameron, my goodness.
in love with this girl. And
Yeah, like I don't need the sarcastic sound effects, right? Cameron, thank you very much for gifting 5 more members. The Discord's going to get all fulled up again. We love that. We'll be doing little streamy things and stuff when we can from the Amazon, and sometimes it's just on Discord. So it is, if you're interested in that stuff, we do fun things. Discord fun.
I can actually understand why, because she's incredibly attractive.
Thank you, Valentine.
This girl also said a lot of the right things that made Amberlynn kind of hooked. And she would do the inconsistent reassurance with her and be like totally in love with her one day and then like really all about her pre-existing partner the next day. Danielle has been with her current partner for
okay, so Amber, guess what? When you start diddling around with married people, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. This stuff is boring to me. Like, okay, she's got her comeuppance because she was dating married people. Thank you, you guys, you're on it's one of those. It's a member palooza. Thank you, local tiny bastard. Hold me closer, tiny bastard. I sing that every time I see your name. Thank you very much for gifting 10 alerts.
the truth again. A 14-year age gap is I'm sorry I have to, but hectic. I also want to say that Amberlynn never had intentions of actually being with Erica, but when the relationship with Danielle and then the relationship with Abby didn't work out, she kind of just settled. She would always tell me how this Erica girl really likes her and really wants to be with her, but she just didn't look at her like that, even though she was juggling all 3 of them at the same time at one point.
Okay, I know we often say this, and and then I always come back with, yeah, but look at the quality of people and etc. But damn, Girls juggling 3 people at once. When's the last time you did that? I don't know that I've ever done that. Maybe in my 20s. Thank you for the super chat. Daughter Archive says, why is Amberlynn such a sexual aggressor? Honestly, it seems like she repeats because she is too afraid of change. What do I think? It's Merc, by the way. Thank you for the super chat. I don't know that she is, to be honest. I don't think she's a sexual aggressor. I think she's a passion aggressor. I think she needs love. And sex is part of that in her head. I don't think she's a downright predator, sexual aggressor, that sort of thing. That's my opinion. But I think she's a love addict. She's a passion addict, maybe is a better word.
Is there any part of you that feels bad for betraying
Rachel? That's a good way to put it. Rachel says she's emotionally predatory. That I'll get
Amberlynn's
down on.
trust? Like when you think back on all the talks you two had when everything was good,
Yeah,
did you
Becky,
ever
me
think you
too.
would betray her?
Becky Hubley says,
Honestly, yeah.
maybe in my 20s I juggled. Exactly, maybe. And then it was too much for me. I couldn't do that. It's too shady, man. Laser Saint, go climb a wall, would you? Climb one for us. The White Wolfie. Yeah, that's not my topic to cover. I cover present stuff.
I do feel bad, and I do miss her a lot. And even though she kind of brushed me off sometimes or just wanted to talk about herself or whatever, I definitely...
Fluffy, I know they meant the narc alert and not narc, but people call me narc, and it's only because they don't know, and that's fine. I totally get it. It makes perfect sense. Why wouldn't you use that? It's part of the channel name. But you got to understand, I'm a victim of narcissistic abuse, so to be called narc just kind of hits me the wrong way. I think that's fair. I also don't blame anybody for saying it. If you don't know, when you know better, you do better, right? It's weird, right? Like when you think about it that way.
Definitely do miss her, and I probably always will. Did I think I was ever going to betray her? Hell no. I literally thought it was like the coolest thing in the world that I was her friend.
See, that sounds honest to me,
And
right?
I felt special because I feel like I got to see a side of her that nobody else gets to see. But now I'm starting to realize that it was probably all fake. Is she?
I believe that sounds real sincere to me. She was thrilled. She was an Amber Lynn Reid fan, and Amber started befriending her. She was thrilled. It makes sense, right? Head of Lettuce says, why is Head of Lettuce again? I always tell you I love that name. Head of Lettuce says, why is Amber juggling 4 women at once? I think the question is, how the hell is Amber Lynn juggling 4 women at once? Not why, but how? Like, they're not all the worst throwaway looking human beings in the world, right? Is she secretly friends with Zachary Michael?
She's secretly friends with Zachary Michael. He seems to be protecting her a little too much these days. Honestly, I think that he's just really good at seeing things for what they are.
Hey, again,
and
daughter, please don't feel bad at all. Oh my God. Please, you didn't have to do that. Thank you for the super chat. Do you believe she repeats what she saw as a child in her current relationships, perhaps her parents? Yeah, no, apologies unnecessary. You didn't know, and that's fine. Like I said, absolutely no hard feelings about that. It's weird because I sometimes want to correct people, but I don't want people to feel bad about it because I know it's not intended like that. I don't know. It's hard. I don't know her parents. It's hard for me to know, and we only know of her childhood what she's told us. So I think it's kind of a weird bias to be judging from because it's through her lens. I've told people many times when I was younger, I would say I was a full-ass fledged narcissist because my mother was, and it was learned behavior. And then I went through a whole catharsis of shit and straightened my shit out because it's not really who I was. But as a child, yeah, you do tend to learn from your parents. But hard to say, you know what I mean? And again, thank you for the super chat, and absolutely no apologies needed, my dear. Absolutely not.
And Amber Lynn is not always delusional or in the wrong but most of the time, yeah. I'd like to know what your partner thinks of Amber and your friendship with her.
Willow, what did you say here? Alexis just posted a TikTok that her partner went behind her back. Oh, yeah, no, we got that too. Oh, I heard that already. I saw that. It's in the second video, I think. Oh, yeah, we're up to date today. We're right
First
up to
off,
the edge
I
today.
just want to like give a public service announcement that my partner goes by they them pronouns. So
Her
if
ex-partner.
anybody mentions them in any videos, I would like pretty much expect you to use their proper pronouns.
We do.
When I first told them about the fact that I was friends with Amberlyn, they didn't really know much about her. And then I started bringing them on FaceTime calls, and they actually got along really well until.
Okay, do we care about this? I don't care about this. This is Alexis's drama with her partner, who's now her ex-partner. So I don't really care about Amberlyn's ex-best friend's ex-partner's view on the situation. We're getting too many levels deep here and don't care. So I'm going to fast forward this. Cameron, thank you for 5 members. Cameron's on a streak today. Thank you very much, my little corny corn. I'm going to skip this part. I'm not interested in this part. It's like the old days. We used to do this used to happen all the time. I appreciate this. It's nice to not be hated anymore.
Personality and mannerisms when you became friends. Yes. Half of her isms right now are literally mine.
Alexis.
Except I don't know where she got this like hectic word from, so don't come for me for that, because that I didn't do that. But like the randomly busting out in a country accent thing that she's been doing, that is me. I personally don't believe that.
Yeah, that country accent thing is damn annoying too. Daughter, thank you so much for the super chat again. Daughter asks, I wonder what traits out of all Amber's exes that she finds the most appealing. Could it be their vulnerability or their need for companionship? Do they share the same flaw as Amber? It's interesting, right? I feel like there's definitely some kind of, what do they call? Codependency. I think you have to be some kind of like puzzle pieces to fit together with a narc. Like you have to be getting something out of that. And maybe your thing is to be treated like shit. You know, like, hey, as the daughter of a narcissist, what the hell kind of men do you think I was interested in? Men who would pay me a little bit of attention, then ignore me. I loved that. That's twisted, man. So, yeah, daughter, great questions. I hope you're in the Discord. We would have some interesting discourse in the Discord with the daughter archive. I don't think they share. I don't know. It's hard to say. I think there's definitely codependency that must happen with somebody that's that broken to maintain a relationship. Like, look at how broken Becky was. So, Amberlyn, it's like a leech sucks right into that. I don't know. It's weird, right?
Emily is responsible for the hectic situation type deal, because Emily's personality is comparable to a loaf of white bread. Is Amber a to her girlfriends? I've said this before and I'll say this again, but it takes 2 to tango. But I know if I ever dated Amberlyn, I think I definitely would be taking a really long grippy sock vacation afterwards. Her looks are absolutely not the reason that I wouldn't date her. It's everything else. Has she ever told you why she lies on YouTube all the time?
Which is exactly what we've always said here on this channel. It's not about her weight. It's about her horrible rank personality, right?
Probably because liars lie. Amber said Tomby. What the hell? I'm actually going to leave that in there because.
Did you hear her? That what the hell? That's the voice that Amber's doing all the time now. And that's Alexis. Is she going to say she's going to leave it in there because of that reason?
I laughed. Amber said Tommy has a great job. If that's true, why did she and her ex have to do blank blank for money.
Mm.
Did Tommy and her ex ever live together? I'm really not a super huge fan of discussing the deceased,
That's
but
fair.
I literally don't know. Also, Tommy's job is like not this big
Sorry, this one
spectacular
here.
ordeal, but I'm not going to speak on it because Tommy is a mother and I don't want her to lose her job because I care about the well-being of her child. And I would never go out of my way to put a child's well-being in jeopardy. Otherwise, I would probably tell you guys whatever.
How about releasing information that would cost another person her job is just a fucked up thing to do. Not really your place to do that. Like, do you think that's going to teach her something? It's just that would be just kind of a fucked up thing to do, in my opinion. Now, if she's endangering people at work because she's a nurse, etc., then maybe people should be looking in. Maybe where she works should be looking into that. But simply to do it for that reason, Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to click on that, but this is actually Joe Fresh. Yeah, how did you know that? It was Joe Fresh. It was on the reduced track because I'm cheap. I think I paid $20. The only thing I didn't really like is these bell sleeves, but they're kind of growing on me. And it's really cool.
What was the absolutely vile thing that Emily said to Amber? Do you think she encouraged her late partner's?
We talked about this.
When she told Amber
This is what we talked about.
Lynn that
trigger warning, self-harm discussion.
She would rather not to be on this earth anymore, so that she could be with her late fiance. Also, from my understanding, her late fiance passed away due to getting pneumonia. And I'm not going to lie, that kind of makes me nervous because if Amber Lynn doesn't get the help that she has always needed, I do fear that something as small, well, not small, but something like pneumonia could also be the reason for her passing away. Erica claims
at 34, you shouldn't be worried about your friends dying from pneumonia. Like, Amber's fear of COVID is really valid. That's depressing, though. I mean, I worry about my mom getting pneumonia. She's going to be 91 this year. You shouldn't be worried about your 34-year-old friends dying of pneumonia. That's sad. And it's completely true. I'm telling you, this woman has been Teflon for so damn long. I feel like something small like pneumonia could happen, and then it's just going to be an avalanche downhill of health problems. I feel like once something starts, the floodgate is going to open for her. She's been too lucky for too long. It just can't. You can't. I just can't see how the human body can keep doing what she's doing.
Amber made jokes about being the other woman. Did she do the same with you? How did she justify being with a married woman? Yeah, she thought it was the funniest thing in the world. She also, for the longest time, said that Erica was only with her wife for financial reasons, and they don't live together, and her wife has another partner that she lives with, and essentially it's just like an open marriage concept.
Yeah, but
and
we don't know what she was told. This is third-hand telephone at this point. Now you're talking about what Erica told Amber, told Alexis, telling us. So this I take with a big-ass grain of salt, these kind of details on this stuff.
Then one day she sent me a picture of a toy on Erica's dresser, and apparently she took a screenshot of it, like while they were on FaceTime, and confronted Erica about it, and Erica, like, I guess lied about it at first, but then she was like, oh, well, of course, like, that's my wife, like, of course we have.
So why did she even have to say it's her wife's? Is she not allowed to have a sex toy? Girl, you're in a long-distance relationship. Sometimes in long-distance relationships, people send you those things. Just saying. But yeah, like, this is stupid. Local tiny bastard. My cats demand I contribute to the Rio Treat Fund. Thank you so much for the super chat. And don't worry, we got him covered for later. I got him right here. In between the videos, we'll have a little break time. I know this how. I've heard. I've read that. I read it somewhere.
Amber was really upset.
I know.
Also,
Ruby,
Erica,
I
I
agree.
don't really care if you come for me, but you were 100% in love with Amber Lynn. I literally saw all of your text messages, everything.
Yeah, I think she pretty much admitted to that. Without saying the L word, she pretty much say I got totally involved. I was in over my head. I was, whatever. She's admitted to that.
Every nude you guys sent back and forth, quite literally every exchange you have ever had. And you cannot tell me or anybody else for 1 second that you did not have genuine feelings for her. Why did Amber reveal Emily?
Mike says, sorry to interrupt. Who's watching Rio when I go to the Amazon? My bestie Tim is coming for the nighttime supper and litter box cleaning event, playtime. And my neighbor Jenny from the block is coming in for the daytime feedings. So he's got 2 people coming in to take care of him. It breaks my heart. And I know he's going to be just fine.
Emily so fast?
Yeah, we're going to watch
Is
part 2.
She secretly fatphobic and thought Emily was hot and therefore worthy of sharing her with us so soon? No. Tommy is a very insecure person and could not handle when Amber Lynn would get other messages or comments that were like flattering. And Amber's going to refute this and say this is not true. But it is.
What?
So Emily encouraged her to post her. She wanted other people to know that there was someone in Amber Lynn's life.
I believe that 1,000%. 1,000%. You can tell by the 16 seconds of the greatest love anybody's ever seen video that Tommy ain't camera shy. Emily is not camera shy, okay? And from what I'm seeing happening on social media today, Emily is not afraid to stand up loud and proud in public for her girl. This doesn't surprise me at all.
And she's not available. Also, Emily is not skinny. And in my opinion, she is not attractive. Is Eric and Ricky actually still hanging out with
Paige, the human, says, speaking of shitting herself, it's interesting that Amber said in her potato made me shit myself video that she stated, are you trying to make me say that word how many times? Do you want me to lose monetization? She's in the shivers of it. She stated that Jade was she did say Jade was very gentle with her. Very gentle. Maddie, thank you for the super chat. Came in a little late. Where's Rio? I don't know. Oh, he's over there. I can move his camera. I'll put this on and we'll talk. You guys can listen to the Eric and Ricky question while I sort out the Rio cam. Deal? Schmeal? Deal.
Amber even after what Amber has put Beck through? Does Beck know? I truthfully have no idea, but I would assume not, because Eric messaged me on TikTok literally last night. Not asking for personal info on Jade, but was she just as messed up as Amber mentally? She seemed to be more mature, but it's sounding like she was struggling too. All I have to say to that is I think anybody on this planet would struggle if they were Amber Lynn's long-term live-in partner. Has Emily's daughter met Amber yet? No, but they FaceTime.
Okay, there he is.
Does Amber still talk about Destiny or?
There he is. The emotional support cat has landed. Just let me check, see if I missed anything. Yeah, Alexis sounds a little, it's weird. Like I said, I'm not sure about her intentions or anything, but I feel like the things she's talking about are relatively, yeah, Amber, yeah, stepmom, scary. Please, God, don't let her near that child. Oh, good Lord.
Any of her exes, despite claiming she'll never badmouth her exes? Yeah, all of them. Did wifey
Doesn't
really
surprise me.
ask for no contact? Yeah, she did.
I bet.
And Amberlynn has tried to reach out a couple times since, and she hasn't ever responded. I'm assuming probably wants nothing to do with her.
Well, her name is Fled for a reason. I didn't come up with that just as a coincidence. Her name is Fled, okay?
However, Jade, if you are somehow hearing this or watching this video, I just want to say that I really hope that you are doing well and that you have healed from this.
Jade is not watching this video. Jade has got Amberlynn so far in the rearview mirror she can't even make out the shape anymore.
Like just a little bit. Has she tried to manipulate you into silence since the live stream? No, she's scared of me because I have too much tea on her, and
Believe that.
her and Emily actually can both kiss my ass. Was she rejected for weight loss?
Can we please listen to this? If you remember correctly, she was rejected for weight loss surgery because of me. Because of me. She made a big deal. She made a whole video. The bullshit I put up with for a good month because Amberlynn decided to lie and say she lost her opportunity at weight loss surgery because I showed the website on a live stream, okay? Just a reminder of that, okay? Do you know how many people came in my comment section and said, "You're ridiculous. You shouldn't be doxing people"? I had people say, "We're going to come into your real life and show you what the fuck it's like." Really? Based on her comments. You think she lies about everything, but you thought she was honest about that? Mm-mm. I get a little fun today. Let's have a listen.
Surgery. That whole arc and ending didn't add up.
Yeah, we know.
Yes, because she couldn't stop binging.
Period. End of sentence. Merc justified. Oh, by the way, Amberlynn, since you're really into it, where's my public apology? I heard that's her thing lately, is she likes to Ratbat says, to Amber's credit, that scandal is how I found your channel. And Ratbat, I'm so glad you did because we love having you here. Amberlynn's big on asking for a public apology these days, so I'd like a public apology for lying about me. I'll be in the jungle waiting.
Did Amber give you any support after Girl World attacked you for being her friend? Did she take your calls at 3 a.m. and comfort you, or was it all one-sided? No, she didn't care at all. Is she a chronic liar? Is 1 + 1 2? Is the grass green? Do dogs bark? Before all the evidence came out about Tommy, what made you think Tommy was fertilizing Amber?
I see you, Trinkets.
I'm assuming the word that you're looking for is fertilizing. And the difference in my eyes between a preference and a is the intensity at which you experience said preference.
Whatever, fetishizing, I think is the word they're trying to say here. Thank you for the super chat. I fuck with Trinket says, new here. Hey, happy to see you here. Surprised to hear you still have a relationship with your narc mom. Did your mom get therapy and apologize or change? No, my mother got severe dementia and her head is Swiss cheese now. And her dementia has been eaten away by her narcissism has been eaten away by dementia. So I no longer have a narcissist mother. She made my life hell up until the very last minute. And now she's in a long-term care home being cared for very well. And she's ever so sweet to me now. Do I forgive her? Not really. But que sera, right? It's been really difficult, but mostly it's because I'm the only child and she's a single parent. And I just felt like I couldn't desert her. I felt like I couldn't leave her on her own. So that's my story in a little nutshell. Thank you, Trinkets.
Is ALR the same as she appears online? More or less insufferable, depending on the day. Who has been your least favorite Amber Lynn Reed partner? The current
This
one.
one.
I mean, Erica was bad, but
Erica wasn't really a partner.
I don't know. Maybe it's a horse apiece. Or maybe a co-horse?
Horse apiece.
Have you privately called her out on lies before? And did you ever doubt your friendship with her before now? Yes and yes. What was the vile comment Tommy
Who said that? Because I have to acknowledge that. Prez Hens says, that's how my grandmother is now, Merc. Oh, I'm sorry. And also, it's better, right? I mean, it's tragically sad. When I visit her now, I'm not angry anymore. When I see her, I'm mostly kind of sad. It's almost like that's not the way you wanted to win. You know? You wanted them to turn around and see you and hear you and validate you and love you the way you were supposed to be loved. I mean, it's better, but it's not really how you wanted it to end, right?
told to Amber Lynn? Also, did you have a relationship with Jade also? That rumor is going around a lot. No. Amber Lynn's Jade
Oh, I'm
and
sorry, Mama D.
I did not have that kind of a relationship. But I did date a girl named Jade from like February
There's been some confusion that Alexis dated Jade before Amber did, but she's saying, and I tend to believe her, she dated another girl named Jade. So
to like mid-April. Do you know how much she makes a month on YouTube? I have absolutely no idea.
okay, I saw a funny screenshot on Kiwi Farms, where they broke basically said to the penny how much Amber made on those live streams, and you know they might have been reasonably accurate, but I got a chuckle when people talk about how much money a YouTuber made, because I'll tell you something, I don't even know what I'm making on a video. I don't know what the RPM is on a video till the next day, and it can range from $5 to literally 200. YouTube is really random, so I'm unsure how these people are so dead sure on how. Like, the one I saw was funny because I thought, man, her YouTube studio hasn't even told her yet what that video is worth, but these people already know to the penny. So when you see that stuff, it might be right, but do take it with a grain of salt.
And quite frankly, I don't really want to know. What's the worst thing Al has done to you? Well, between the emotional whiplash and the constant gaslighting and the not caring about my wants or my needs or my thoughts or my opinions,
Did I not do this?
I don't know. Do I have to choose? Does she regularly send out to people on the internet that she's never met? Is she smart enough to at least cut her face out? Yes and no. Did Jade and Amber really have a mutual breakup, or did Jade initiate the whole thing? Personally, I just think Jade was fed up with everything and was like, I don't really care about the narrative that you tell your audience. I just want to get the out of here. What did you mean by Tommy was
We
rough
all
with
know,
her?
hang on. We all know, we've all speculated, deeply speculated, that when Amber gave up weight loss surgery, that's when Jade pieced out. It fit the timeline. Now we're just guessing, but it kind of makes sense. Jam, thank you for the super chat. Jam says, Merc, do you think parents who project their abandonment trauma onto their kids is considered narcissism? I don't know. I'm not a therapist. You guys are getting a little deep for me today. I'm, not a therapist. I just have personal life experience of decades with these stupid fucking narcissists. Do you think parents who project their abandonment trauma? I don't know, because I don't understand abandonment trauma. That's not been my gig. Jameson. Jam. That's it from now on. You're Jam.
Like just the way that she like grabbed on her, like when Emily/Tommy was in Oklahoma, they would FaceTime me, and I don't know, I just didn't like the way that she
Anna says, I think the Kiwi Farms quote had to do with super chat. Was it super chat? So she earned did she really earn over $2,000 super chats on those videos? That seems pretty high. Whatever it is, nobody can. If somebody tells you what a YouTuber makes, they don't know. I don't even know what I make. And not just because I'm a stoner.
Grabbed on Amber, especially when they were drinking. Like, it just
That's a lot of super chats
felt
then, you guys.
very icky to me. And yeah, I don't know. Like, even Amber looked uncomfortable during some of the interactions between them. Are you considering doing vlogs on YouTube now? Well, I will say my life is significantly more exciting than Amber Lynn's.
You live an average human life like everybody else does here. Every single one of the 400 people in my stream right now has probably a life that is just as interesting as you think yours is. That's not... The bar is set so low for this crowd. People think that because they're a little bit more interesting than Amber, that they're going to sustain a YouTube channel. Alexis, people don't really like you, and I'm pretty sure that once the tea is spilt, they probably aren't going to hang around. Now, I might be wrong. Maybe her vlogs would be great. Possible. But are people still really that into watching vlogs? I don't know. Is that still a thing as big as it used to be? Like, how many times can you watch different people put shelf paper down? I don't see the appeal anymore, but maybe they are, and I just don't watch them. You guys are boring? Well, trust me, we're all boring. So is she. That's what I don't get about vlogs. Unless they're, like, particularly superiorly well edited or something. You know. Like, you know what I always say, grocery. I don't want to watch a grocery haul. I don't even like put my own groceries away. What the hell? Willow, thank you for the super chat. I think for Jade, it was the abandoning of weight loss surgery and the choking incident. She choked on good old seafood boil, and then she crapped her pants. It's time to do another TikTok dance. That made her realize, yeah, I believe so, Willow. Totally. Those things were pretty close together in time, right? I mean, God knows, wouldn't that be enough for anybody to peace out?
But
this also makes me very sus about her intent. Like, now she's going to spill all this tea, and now she's going to become a vlog channel. Like,
I don't know. I'm trying to
power
navigate
to her if she can,
through
but I'm not going to watch it
this
probably.
like social media thing, and
you do,
I don't
Theo?
know. We'll see.
Okay. Hey, Theo's going to represent for some people here. Theo says, I love mundane slice of life vlogs. That's why I started watching Amber in the first place. Sunrise, sunset. Okay, cool. All right. To each their own, and that's why there's 50 million different styles of videos on YouTube, right? Valentine says, I love watching foreign grocery stores play. Yeah, I mean, listen, we all have our certain comfort videos, and I guess those kind of vlogs are a comfort video for you guys. Fair enough. All right. I stand corrected.
I would love to hear your guys' opinion on it. But this is where I'm going to make my closing statement. And if you guys sat through all 20 minutes of this, you're a rock star. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. I know you don't want to watch it. Don't worry, I won't make you watch that. So here, in case you wanted to see, just so you can see, I don't know if you can see, it says, my browser has lost connection to the screen share audio. Well, there's no audio right now, so we're okay. Slommy's girl. And you see here, she's reposted the video of love. Felicia, thank you for gifting 5 members. I almost missed that. Holy cow. Felicia, thank you. Very kind and generous of you. We got so many new alerts tonight. God, I don't even have a movie for tonight. Better come up with a really good movie for tonight. It's a different video. It is a different video, but it's the love. It's showing of the love. It's not the original 16 seconds of love. It's a supercut. Emily's back on Instagram, but she's highly sanitized her Instagram. I don't even care to click on it. It's boring. And of course, they uploaded this picture. And the first comment is by Emily. And she says, love over hate. #love wins. And the comments are all asking about crumble cookies. And then someone says, see you on Apathetic Facts in 6 months. Which is pretty funny. Ratbat says, I wonder if someone stole Tommy's girl, which is why she chose Slommy. I don't know. It's hard to tell with her. Remember, she was narcissistic goddess or something for a while, too. I hate it when she thinks she's in on the joke. I did notice that somebody has already taken Hi, I'm Bambi or whatever her one used to be, because I was searching and it just came up. And it's already a new account. I thought, I wonder if they're an Am baby that took it. It kind of makes sense, right? All right. I'm going to go give this man some treats because we need a little breather before we get into part 2. We have part 2, which she's done a little differently. And I found part 2 was a little easier to digest the way she did it. And it is a little shorter. Prez Hens says, Slommy is also openly a food reference for her feeder girl. Yeah. Yeah, I think we get into the cookie video in this Q&A here that we're going to look at. But first, we're going to give Rio some treats because God knows he deserves it. Look at what he's had to listen to all week. He had Snork here. Richard was here. He had human beings that he didn't know in his space and Amber popping off. Pop off. Pop off, Amber. So this is number 2. But we're going to go have a look at the man first. Let's put him big. Put him big. He doesn't even know what's coming with his treats. Little baby mukbang. Rio, people have been super chatting you. People have been super chatting you. I have to feed you now. Hi, the Nans. Did you want some treats? Are you pooped out from the catnip? Did you play yourself silly? I know. I wish he liked me. It's a shame he doesn't even like me, you guys. Here. Take him. Good boy. He's such a good boy. Such a good boy. Do you want to look at the camera? Okay. He's such a good man. God, look at his face. He's so pretty. I just love that he matches those pillows. I still like those pillows. All right, are we ready? So, what do we think? What's our hey, let's do a Pullman. Should we have a Pullman? Let's have a little Pullman. Is Alexis being honest? I'm just going to start with that, plain and simple. Is Alexis being honest? We'll let that run for a little bit, shall we? And then in the meantime, we'll just do this. Boom. Because I want to get in on the party too. I missed a super chat. Thank you, Ella. Oh, trinkets. I lost my mom to early dementia. I get the mixed feelings. My narc mom's first dementia sign was nicer behavior. How sad is that? Trinkets. You're singing to the choir. You are singing to the choir. That wasn't my mom's first dementia sign. It took a long time before that kicked in. But I'm telling you, she's a sweet old lady now. People at the home love her. The head nurse says she's my person. I love her. Like, I'm like, wow. It's sad, but you know what? I'm over it. I'm over it. Right now, I think what I'm starting to do, even though she's still around, is that I'm mourning the loss of the mother I never had. I'm really not mourning her. I'm mourning the loss of the mother I never had. There's nothing about it's sad. We don't have a lot of good moments to look back on. Um, fond memories, stuff like that. So, whatever. It is what it is, right? Onward and upward. And you know what? As horrible as it was, she helped make me who I am today, and I like who I am today. So, she's got a part of that, right? Good or bad. Whether it was because of her or despite her, she influenced me. I know, Prez says, I feel that it's sad, but you have to start building for the future too. I know. And at my age, oh my God, there's not a lot of future. If we listened to my haters on YouTube, there's not a lot of future left. Old Merc's pretty much dead already. Just time to go bake some cookies and pat the children. Fuck off. It's like, no, I'll be smoking pot. I'll be smoking pot in the jungle, but you can bake cookies with your kids. Off you go. Crumble cookies, yes, because they're sexy. Mima. I'm a Mima. We're all Mimas. Apparently that's what the Discord is. We're apparently known as Mimas. Somebody heard that and they've been telling us that. We love it. We've embraced, maybe I should make Mima t-shirts. Isn't a Mima a grandmother? I don't have kids. How does that work? Can we have cookies in the jungle? Probably. The food looks pretty good at that lodge. Oh my God, I just flashed on. They're going to greet us at the lodge with a glass of fucking passion fruit juice. I'm going to weep. A Mima is a grandma. Well, I'm not a Mima then. I'm just an old fuck. I am, what are, I'm, what are those words that I like? That's true. Mayor, thank you for the super member chat. Says, you're so old, you're literally disintegrating. It's true. I might be dead before the end of the stream. A crone, that's it. And there's another one about being barren. Spinster, crone. I love those words. Bring them on. Want to insult me with those? I love those words. They're fantastic. They're so colorful. It's like, you're a spinster. You don't have any kids. And I go, yeah. It's not a bad thing for me, but okay. Oh, am I? Oh, that's too bad. Are you working an extra 10 years into your retirement to help pay for your kids' new home to house their grandchildren? I'm going to the Amazon with my 30-something-year-old friend, but you carry on, enjoy your cookies. Ella says, spinster is only until you're 26, and then you're a thornback. We used to have a thornback. Do we still have a thornback? I didn't know what that username meant. We had a user named Thornback at one point. Merc can't turn on the fan because she'll disintegrate and blow away. No, I'm not. I have some there's some heft. I'm not blowing. I'm not that light. All right, let's get into Amberlynn's former besties Q&A part 2. This went live at 11 o'clock this morning. Brag, 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 brag. My middle-aged post-menopausal friend, Paige, I was trying to make you sound like young and vital, okay? I give and I take. Sometimes I call her middle-aged. Today I was trying to make her feel good. I called her funny the other day. She's riding on that high, but I still maintain I was drunk. Yeah, Rio tapped out. Oh, is it too quiet again? It shouldn't be quiet. Why? There's no audio? Oh, I know, because it told me there was no audio. Probably because it said you've lost audio and you have to reconnect. Because it told me that already. Guys, I'm sorry. It's just being a little funky. Funky. You can hear my headphones. You should be able to hear it now. We should be fine now. If I shared it. Ding dong. Let me know.
Allegations. The conversation I had with ALR's former roommate, Eric.
Can we hear it?
And the highly scandalous 2024 Cookie Gate. Today I come bearing answers, screenshots, and enough hot orange chicken from Panda Express to feed all of Oklahoma City.
Okay, I get all the insults, but could at least one person tell me if you can actually hear the video? You're such a bunch of smartasses. Merc's so old. Merc's a meme-mom. I'm a boomer. Yeah, but can you hear the fucking video? Okay, thank you. Oh, I parasocially love you fools.
Okay, so the first question is, how did y'all meet and become friends? When did your friendship start? So when Amberlynn and Jade ended
Polly,
their
I missed it
relationship,
in the sea of insults.
I was also going through a breakup that had happened maybe like 2 weeks after they broke up. And you guys are going to come for me when I tell you this, but quite frankly,
shut up. Paige and Snork are horrible human beings.
I deserve it. Speaking of, shout out to FBI Frank. Woo! So anyways, yes, I did reach out to Amberlynn via Instagram.
Shut up,
and
Paige.
It may have been a romantical situation type deal. But after talking for a couple weeks, I was able to very quickly assess that I could not be in a long-term romantic relationship with Amber.
Love you, Amber.
So we decided to be friends. And just for reference, this all took place in July of 2023. So after I had assessed that Amberlynn and I would not do well as partners.
Vex, thank you for being so lovely, and thank you for the super chat, and thank you for not insulting me like everybody else here does. Vex, the drummer, says, hey, Merc, so excited to catch a live, just finished at work. Hey, thank you for working hard. We appreciate your service, and whatever service that is.
My ex-girlfriend and I had decided that we were going to try to make things work, especially because we were still in a lease together for another month. And when I kind of broke things off with Amber to try to rekindle my relationship with my ex-girlfriend, you can bet your bottom dollar she was super mad. So I guess technically you could say I was the first girl Amberlynn talked to.
Oh, nice, Vex.
After her relationship with Jade had ended. I know, but please don't cancel me for this. I can literally explain.
There's nothing. Why would you get canceled? Are you a thing? You're just, you've put out 2 videos. How are you getting canceled now? Mamimi says, Alexis sucks. It's hard listening to her because it's all about me. This video is very me. I will, absolutely. She told Amber me or her, now going scorched earth. Her girlfriend makes a comment on Amber's pictures and scorched earth. Yeah, I'm, like I said, I'm no fan of her. I just think that some of the things she's saying are true. That's all I'm saying.
The reason that I even messaged Amberlynn in the first place is because I really didn't think she was going to respond to me. And then I was so starstruck after she messaged me back that I was like, yeah, I'm going to talk to her. I had been watching Amberlynn since like maybe 2018. And when I first started watching her initially, I don't know, she kind of inspired me.
Well, then you're sad. I got to skip forward because I don't really care. We get it. You were a fangirl. You messaged her. She messaged back. You got all thrilled about it and you became friends. Too long didn't watch. Right? I agree, Katie Bird. Katie Bird says, I don't think her edits are doing what she thinks they're doing. It's cringe. It is. I said that in the beginning. These sound effects in the edits are unnecessary. This is supposed to be a serious topic. Like, what are you doing with the stupid applause and stuff? It's dumb. You don't need to do that. It doesn't make you a good editor because you can stick in a GIF or a sound effect. That's not... Okay, technically it's editing, but that's not the art of editing a video. You know, there's people in this community that actually edit well. It's not that. It's not like these channels that put in 100 GIFs every 10 seconds. That's not necessarily talented editing. Any of you could do that. Any of you.
The next topic I would like to discuss is the
here we go.
infamous crumble cookie gate of 2024.
Here we go.
This comment talks about, oh lordy, it's Shorty's live stream and how I had made a comment in his live stream saying that my thumbnail was a clip.
Oh, Laser Saint. God love you. Laser Saint says editing is her job. Their job. I appreciate you calling that shit out. Thank you. Because, like, I wouldn't even say I'm a good editor. I can get by. You know? Like, I'm trying, and I try and learn all the time to be better, but I wouldn't call myself a great editor of videos. These people who think they make a jump cut and stick in a GIF is not... And then 1,000 people are dick riding in their comments. Oh my God, your editing is so good. It's not. It's just, it's not. So yeah, Laser. Pet peeve of mine for sure. And there's nothing bad with a simple video like that. It doesn't need, like, you know, YouTube videos don't need to be highly edited. Sometimes the simplest, lowest effort content is the most engaging. So you don't need to do this. And especially if you're not doing it well. This is not doing it. It's not enhancing the video experience at all. Oh, Neospecs, we say Jeff here. Because if I say Jiff, people say, no, Merc, it's Jeff. And if I say Jeff, people say, no, Merc, it's Jiff. So we just say Jeff.
From a video that Amberlynn had personally sent me.
Star Wars.
The video starts off by her basically saying, okay, babe, like, this is a video just for you. And this was made for Erica, her former partner, aka Valentine. And the video initially starts out with her clothed and just kind of like eating the cookie and reviewing it. And then it very quickly turns.
Okay, have we got this? Just eating the cookie, enjoying it, doing a little review. That's all the video is. Nothing to get scared. GIF. It's GIF. GIF or GIF. I say Jeff. That's what I meant. Shut up, Paige. God, you people are exhausting me today. I hate you. I'm not streaming anything. I'm just going
into her shirtless, still with a bra.
Reel's here. We're okay. Okay, still with the bra
on, but her shirtless and kind of getting like a little crazy, like having a little crazy moment with the crumble cookie.
I just want you to take that in. She was getting a little crazy while she was topless with her bra on, eating a crumble cookie, Rio. I know, it's mad. Okay? All right. Next scene.
There is a portion of the video where Amberlynn is shirtless and essentially just kind of like groping herself. Shirt off, bra off, cookie down. It was kind of a cinematic masterpiece, I'm not going to lie to you, but disturbing nonetheless. And when she sent me this video, she literally made me FaceTime her to see my reaction and then proceeded to ask me if I liked it.
Get all that? The final scene. The final scene in this cinematic opus. Valentine, thank you for the super chat. Oh, Cookies, you're so hectic. Pop off. I'm not saying all these words, Val. Val, you can't make me say all those. Don't send super chats. I'm not reading all those words. Val, you're mean. You know, French people can be very mean. Oh, look, I have other super chats I have to put up here too. Sorry, Val. Thank you. Jake's Bathroom. That's a new name to me. Thank you for the super chat. I was dragged by my boyfriend into Girl World. God love him. What's he doing here? A few months ago, and tend to share all of Amber's worst moments with him. Oh, you dragged your boyfriend in. Okay. That makes more sense. It's been hard trying to keep him updated with. You can't. You got to just say, honey, give me 3 or 4 days and I'll come back to you with a recap. It's just happening too quickly right now. And Willow Rogers, thank you for the super chat with a $5 cookie. That's a crime. Oh my God. My mods are terrible. I might have to put out a call for new mods, I think. You know. Snork, member for 19 months, says, pop off, you hectic queen. You know that I gave Snork a coffee in bed? That's the kind of host Merc is. I woke Snork up with a coffee bedside. Come on. Who does that? So you should be nice to me because it was really good coffee. I did. Did you? What's wrong with you? Oh my God. No, it's when I came in because I couldn't wake Snork up, so I had to actually physically go in the bedroom and shake the bitch. And I said, wake up, there's a coffee there for you. Ingrate. Laser member chat. You guys are just hitting me too fast. Didn't I read it? Justice for a cookie? Oh, I didn't. I read something else about the cookie. We're just cooking all over the place. Laser Saint, thank you. 16 months, Laser. Whenever I see your name, I just see you climbing the rock wall. That's all I see. Laser's like hardcore.
And this all happened, mind you, on July 31st. So very much while she was still supposedly so in love with Emily/Tommy. So in love, but still sending essentially soft to your best friend.
Yeah, how weird is that? Like, do you send seductive videos to your partner and tell them, I sent it to my best friend first and they thought it was really hot, so I sent it to you? Like, why is she even sending it to Alexis first? It's weird. KD, thank you for the super chat. Hey, again, I love the live streams. I don't always catch them, but they make me laugh. I'm glad, KD. We aim to giggle. We aim to giggle here. Despite. Because that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Solicited because I did not and would not ask for that.
Okay.
The next moment I would like to talk about is
okay. She talks a lot about her own crap through this, so this part we can whiz through because I'm going to read these for you, so we don't need all her extra gravy that she adds to the story because we just want the deets. So, apparently Eric of Eric and Ricky fame messaged Alexis. Let me see if I can put this resolution up. You might be able to read it. And if you can't, I'm going to read it for you anyway. So Eric messaged her and said, hey. She messaged back, sup. And Eric says, working at the moment, but I see what happened between you and Amber Lynn. Is that all real? And she answers, yes, very real. Here, I can just mute this and let it play. And he says, may I ask what happened exactly? And then he goes on to say, hang on, we got to go forward a little bit. He goes on to say, I'm just curious as to what caused it all to go bad. She hadn't really been talking to me much lately. So is he watching her videos? Like, I don't get this, why he's popping out of the blue like this. It's weird, right? Sorry, Lucy, I got to put that one up. AI chat, the AI chat synopsis says, viewers are reacting to a recent controversial move made by this streamer Merc and are expressing a range of emotions from amusement to concern to disgust. What did I do now? That's funny. Okay, so he asks her that. She responds, that's a loaded question. I'm not sure where to begin. I literally just can't stand Emily. Emily literally told Amber that she would rather end herself to be with her late partner than to be here with Amber Lynn and her kid. Emily needs to focus on herself and her mental health. After that comment was made, she's intolerable to me. So AI is canceling me. I can't win for losing, can I? Eric's response to that is WTF. And then she says, right, my thoughts exactly. And when they were on FaceTime together, they were drinking, and Emily was like being super rough with her. And I could tell Amberlynn wasn't used to that. Well, she wants a soft love. Of course, she's not used to that. That's not soft love. I just really want Amberlynn to get some therapy and work on herself and get away from this freak bag, but I can't be friends with her anymore. And Eric says, I don't think that will happen. I know she admitted in a video that she ignores red flags and makes excuses for people when she's dating them. Right? She said that. Yeah, that comment is horrible. It's absolutely horrible. It could be even very manipulative, but I think that woman needs to go to therapy and deal with her loss. Not that that excuses the comment, but Amber, that should be a big fucking red flag to get out of there. Alexis goes on to say, cool, then she can go down the worst path she could have possibly taken and have an even more miserable life. Even more miserable life than she's already having now. Than she's already living. And I don't want to hear a fucking thing when she moves to Wisconsin, which is where both Alexis and Tommy/Emily, they both apparently live in Wisconsin. So Emily's here saying, I don't want to hear a thing when she moves to Wisconsin and the inevitable happens. And then she wants me to come and get her because I'm not. And Eric says, I get that. Do you even know who I am? What the fuck? This is so weird. Do you even know who I am? Why would you message her out of the blue and ask her about, like, without even saying? Wouldn't you say that first? Hi, I don't know. We've never really met. I don't know if you know who I am, but this is Eric. Like, it's really weird, right? I don't get this. It seems weird to me. She says, of course I know who you are. And he says, oh, okay, I didn't know. Ha ha ha. Well, then why did you message her and ask her about her friendship with Amber Lynn? It seems really weird. I don't know what else to say about it. It's weird. So she says, yeah, I don't know. I really cared about Amber Lynn, but I know you know firsthand that she's often delusional. And just as much as she says people write their own narratives about her life, she also writes her own narratives about a lot of different things and tries to gaslight me when I quite literally know the truth. Well, yeah, we saw live gaslighting on that phone call, post-phone call. And then Eric says, sorry, I'm about to respond, just getting busy with work. Oh, I guess Eric finally got a job. And she says, all good, babe. They don't even know each other. And then Eric says, this is all just crazy, but she barely speaks to us anymore, honestly. But I know the truth with how she can be when she gets in relationships. It's so weird, this thing. I know, Eric's weird, man. Because it almost sounds like he's still kind of defending her, right?
the info.
And then I guess after their big breakup on the live stream, they were texting each other about pumpkin spice buzzballs or something. Yeah, Snork, 100%. Me too. Me too. Joan used to threaten it all the time too. All the time too. As soon as I'd get her in a corner and she knew she was fucked and she was caught and she couldn't get out of it, that's when that threat would come up. Well, I might as well just do that then. By the end, I start going, all right. What method? Actually, the last time she threatened that, she lived here, so it was fairly recent. And I said to her, oh, are you? What method are you going to use? She stopped threatening right away when I didn't take her seriously. Serious, I said to her, oh, are you? How are you going to do that?
Infamous pumpkin spice buzzball conversation between Amber and I. Now, this conversation took place Saturday night after Amber and I spoke on her.
Okay, so this is where after they spoke, she had been to a concert, she's drinking, she feels like she wants to get her friend back for some stupid reason, so she decides to text her. And they're having a nonsense text conversation, and she starts saying, did you know that they have pumpkin buzzballs? I'm drinking one. Tee-hee. And Amber only responds, Tommy. The fuck is that supposed to mean? Alexis says, the pumpkin spice buzzball is hitting. And then Amber says, please read this as if I'm speaking in a very calm tone. Probably crying too. I am not trying to be mean at all. I just had a very hard time regulating my emotions during that call on live stream. If I could, I would go back and not call you because that just made things worse for me and for Emily when it wasn't needed at all. I'm embarrassed. All I've been doing is fighting for peace for Emily and I. If you want a friendship with me, I want a public apology. To the both of us. Since you made the downfall of our friendship public. That was tough. Why does she owe Emily an apology for breaking up with Amber on live? That was tough. You know how my mental health has been. I just had thousands of people laugh at me during a BPD episode. Now I will forever be ridiculed because it's documented. I'm genuinely hurt and I feel like an idiot. Emily just opened up to me hardcore. And she said that I can tell you about it, which might make you relieved, actually. I hope you're enjoying your pumpkin spice buzzball. Is it worth a try? I don't really like pumpkin spice that much. These two are out of their fucking minds. Alexa says, I will think about apologizing to you, but a public apology to her will never happen. It got me blank. I am blank. And then she writes, very strange flavor, but slay. These two are demented. And then Amber writes, before you make that final decision, I think she already told you, I need to explain something to you that Emily just opened up to me about. Oh my God, she's so delicate. It's a soft love. And Alexis goes, fine, go ahead. And Amber says, I'm not doing it through text. If you aren't willing to listen to me, I can't keep begging you to. And Alexis says, okay, you get 3 minutes. I got to scroll to when this changes because I think she just goes on and on here.
Not dox her or leak the. My partner made a comment on Amber Lynn's. The last thing that I.
So this is she doesn't. Then it just kind of ends there suspiciously. But of course she's going to do a part 3, and she's monetized now, so it makes sense. This is from Alexis's now ex-partner. Okay, remember earlier we were discussing that Alexis's partner made a comment on an Amberlynn Reid TikTok. I know, he doesn't. I told you somebody in my comments said that guy doesn't even like her. It's just so sad. Because I love you. I love you. So Alexis's partner at the time went and left a reasonably supportive comment on an Amberlynn Reid TikTok. And then this is what happened. She said, yours and Amberlynn's trolls are fucking scaring me. I'm so over this shit. And Alexis says, what's going on? And Chrissy, which is the now ex-girlfriend, said, I felt bad for Amberlynn. Okay, that's your first mistake. And everything that was going on, and I commented on her TikTok, and she replied, and then I deleted it because I didn't want people to harass me. And they are. They're leaving comments, and they're talking about me on Reddit. I'm so over all of this shit. Now, Alexis writes exactly what we're all thinking in capital letters. You commented on her TikTok? Like she didn't even tell Alexis, I'm going to do this. Girl, you don't know how to play this T game, do you? Alexis says, yeah, because you're literally my partner and going behind my back and messaging her. Wow, Chrissy. So now since that happened, they've broken up. Now, she does say that this is a long-distance relationship from the get-go. So she was still learning about this person and all that, which, fair is fair. But wow, are they? Is there any person in this situation that's not messy? And I think that's how she ends it, with her own little story. And then she just posts a bunch of the comments that are supportive of her in doing what she's doing. So that is that. Let's take that off now. So now we're all up to date. For the next couple of hours anyway. Jack says, I love it when normies play the T game. I know. I love them. I wouldn't engage in that game. I don't have enough chops, and I know a little more than they do, but good Lord. Are you loafing? They want to see your loaf. Should I push you back further so you can get full loaf? Kind of. Here, put the screen down a little bit. There. Now that's an excellent loaf. Look at the tuckage. That is some serious tuckage, man. You don't see a paw. That is like professional loaf. Excellent loaf, Rio. Excellent loaf. He be loafing. So that's it. That's it. We got nothing more to talk about. We've covered it all. It's done. Is it? Oh, it's not. When is she going to upload? Like I said, her and Tommy have been defiant as hell. Well, let's end this poll and look. And it looks like most of you agree and you think that she's being honest. Again, that's not saying anything about her character and why she's doing this, just about the information itself. 14% of you think she's not. Fair enough. I think, it's probably a bit of both, to be honest. It's probably not all truths. Hey, Lofi. You did good today. You helped us out a lot. You played with your catnip and you had a mukbang and now you're loafing. And we needed that kind of emotional support from our emotional support animal. I hope you have one close by. And if you don't, I can offer Rio as a proxy. Next week, I'll be offering monkeys as a proxy. So yeah, Friday we'll do some kind of video. I'm just, here's a 14% margin of error. I can't tell you what video is going to be Friday because I don't know. I'm playing it by ear because I'll wait and see what pops off tonight and see if it's Slay. We'll cover whatever's recent. I'm sure something else will happen. And if nothing else new happens, we can certainly take a narc alert look at some of the stuff that's happened. So we'll do that for Friday. We'll do a live stream on Saturday. And I'm warning you, on Saturday, we're going to be talking about the damn Amazon. So if you don't want to hear about it, I gotta get maybe one of my mods, probably Ella, because she's like really good at that stuff. I would like to chapter. I'm not leaving. I used to put chapters in, and I've just gotten lazy. So I don't know. If somebody wants to timestamp, that's fine. The first timestamp I'll pin to the top of the chat. So if people don't want to hear the chit chat, they can go forward to the reaction stuff. Although this week we've been just really hardcore in the reaction. So Saturday we're going to get caught up. I got to talk to you about Snork, because I saw Snork in person, and Richard, who is in the Secret Service, so we can't talk about their job. Maybe they are. Maybe they're not. We don't know. Maybe they're FBI Frank. I didn't ask. I should have asked. Richard? Also, things I have to do. Look at this. Look at this new toy that I have to learn to operate. Maybe we can talk about this on Saturday, too. Look at this. It's just a little baby. Do you know what that's from? It's just a little baby. That's how Amberlynn talks about her clitoris. Oh, it's just a little baby. And you might find that new sound in the soundboard on the Discord. I don't know. I'm not going to break it, Paige. Look at it. Look. Droney drone. Do you want to drone? He's so fun. He's fun. You're a fun man. You're a fun man. Guys, I'm going to go. I'm literally starving. I haven't had my first meal today. I don't know what to have for my first meal. I did have a meal. I'm lying. I had a meal. What did I have for my meal? Oh, I had chicken schnitzel and Brussels sprouts. It was delicious, but I'm still hungry. I'm going to go. I'm going to eat supper, and then I'm going to come back on Friday with some kind of video, and hopefully it'll be a narc alert. And until then, all you new guys, get in the Discord. We watch all kinds of movies, and we play games, and we sing songs, and you can mock Merc in the Discord. The mods allow it, apparently. Meanest mods ever. Thank you all for joining me and Rio, who has been an exceptional co-host. I'm going to repackage my crumble cookie demonstration recipe video. So if you would like to make your own crumble cookie to rub on your boobs, you can do that in your home now too. Look for that in the next day or so. Until we meet again on Friday, you know the routine. Just be kind. And hasta luego. Bye.